Alright, so we just made our first decent pass in a really long time.
Yo, for real.
I celebrated a little too hard up at the starting line without not seeing a time, but you wheelied. You wheelied for a while. And
I had to drive that though.
I know. For once you actually had to drive it, didn't just go straight.
So Matt is beginning the teardown on Fran's race car. If you didn't already check out the video when he was at the track, go check it out. Had a couple issues while racing at LS Fest.
So we just got it apart and verified, and that's what happened. That keyway should be in the middle of the two pins. You can't see the other pin, but it's like down here. So the keyway should be like over here, and it's not. It is what it is. It's racing. We'll get it fixed.
I mean, that's race cars. These cars at this caliber, it's just stuff breaks, stuff happens, and it is what it is. Thankfully, it wasn't anything crazy serious.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it. I don't expect to see any crankshaft damage at all.
Okay.
So.
Did it break the keyway?
Yeah.
Okay. Because the pins weren't in, correct?
Yep. It sheared the keyway, so let's get it out. Hopefully, get the broken piece of keyway out of the little machine spot and find a new keyway in the shop somewhere.
Yeah.
Put it back on and then repaint it.
Race car taking a leak. That's a nice stream. That's a good stream.
You got me.
Taking a leak. You got a little on your face? Is that what happened?
Oh, water smells gross too.
I mean,
like aluminum.
It's gonna smell good. So that was the new Innovatives West blower you guys put on at the track.
Right.
And unfortunately just didn't have all of the things necessary to keep that from happening, but we'll see. I mean, it's definitely off. Like, you can even see it. It's off like quite a bit. Get in here with my little cell phone so you can see. This should be over there, and the keyway fits in there. It obviously broke and moved.
Keep an eye on that. I'm gonna go get the wrench.
I kind of got a female in it.
Now we left all this in. We just had to loosen the the intercooler so we could put the pulley out, but there's never gonna get a drill bit in there to pin it. He really cranks on those. Alright, Steve, you gonna help me get this thing out? I'm gonna get to the business now. Order room.
Yeah, that's not bad.
See what's left of the keyway is still in the balancer.
Oh yeah.
There's generally a large half moon area here.
Yep.
Yeah, so generally there's the whole other half of that. Oh, I didn't think it was just gonna slide out like that. So, sheared that thing right off.
Sure did.
Like it was nothing. Pretty crazy.
More power.
And that's the force of turning that big blower.
Yeah.
Practically no damage. I have to file down one little spot. You see it in there? Yeah. Two little spots where that thing probably grabbed and stopped spinning. Man, that's crazy. We have to really carefully get that out. I'm gonna pack shop rags in here to make up the space between here and the gear that's on the crank for the timing chain, just to ensure that if that piece of keyway or key comes out, it won't be able to fall into the oil pan. Since this motor doesn't have a sump on it, there'd really be nothing stopping it from sucking into the oil pump. I guess that's probably a filter, but
So it's a rather large piece.
yeah. Yeah. There it goes.
And there you go.
See what it normally looks like is just a half a moon kind of dealy.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. All right.
I just gotta find one. Probably
Clean up the crank a little.
Yeah, probably hit the crank with some emery cloth or something.
Same with the pulley.
Yeah.
Little file. And then we got to make sure we got pins this time.
Yeah.
It's a little bit less stressful doing this right before a race.
Much less stressful. The matching keys we had in stock were a little bigger, so I had to take one to the belt sander and match it up. But as long as this thing presses on fine right now, I can pin it and put it back together. Basically, this is what you get with a pin kit: a bolt, this washer jig, and pin, and usually it'll come with a hardened drill bit also. So essentially, if your crank has a keyway cut in it, it'll be square like that, which I just reinstalled. If not, like we do with all the stock crank cars that we put blowers on, we pin it. So you can see there, half the pin, other half will be in the crank, and you'll sit in there just like that. So we'll just put that in there,
Line it up.
tighten it down like a factory crank bolt, and just gives you a nice straight drilling way.
It's a little nerve-wracking since you're drilling into a...
Yeah, when you're just drilling a fresh one, especially like a stock crank, they're super soft and the drill bit eats right through them, but this is not going to be the case with this one. See that, Steve? Everything's perfect. I marked the drill bit where I want the joint to stop.
Okay.
I got a 3-foot long piece of cold rolled 1/4-inch bar stock, so we can make up some pins.
Alrighty. Show you what it looks like. I'm gonna line this up. See the half moon back there? I'm gonna make sure this lines up to it. That looks good, Matt. So what Matt's doing is, this is the old balancer that was on there before. These little half moon shapes are what we drilled before when we lined up after the keys. So he's drilling these right now. And what he's going to do is he's going to make pins off of this that fit there into the crank. So looks like when it's all done. So obviously you got the key, obviously you got the keyway here, and then you got both pins. So have to drill through the new balancer, goes right through to the crank. Now everything should be safe and secure.
Hi, bud. You being a bum? Big bum. So what are you doing? You putting the pins in for the keyhole?
Yeah, I just got one done, and this is the last one, so.
Did Steve already film you doing this?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, that's good.
What's up?
Steve doing what Steve does.
Transferring footage.
Because that's all you do now, right?
Yeah.
According to YouTube.
I'm just the editor. You're better at video, so, you know.
Which is completely wrong.
So yeah, this is all the footage from LS Fest, and then this is my footage from the past few days.
Oh my goodness gracious.
This is why an episode takes so long, because it's like one little clip, little clip, little clip.
People don't realize this.
It takes a while.
People think that you just hit record and the perfect thing comes up, and it's all on its own.
Yeah.
What they don't realize is that I have a shaky hand. There's wind noise all the time because nobody wants to see.
Well,
this.
we fixed it. Fran gave it a haircut.
Everybody can leave me alone now, and there's no wind noise. I don't know what to tell you about the focusing thing. Just get over it.
It's just the camera.
Just focus your eyes. You might need glasses or something. I don't know what to tell these people. All right, let's go. You know who we don't get on camera anymore?
Bill.
Bill. Bill.
Go on.
We don't have you on camera anymore.
It's good.
No, it's not.
I like that.
Yeah, but like people talk to you when they call because they don't talk to Fran because you wouldn't have any customers if that was the case.
Yep, I stay out of the way.
Business
Make sure y'all have the fun. I keep the lights on. Give that to you.
All right, I'm gonna go give this to Fran
Okay.
and go show people the fastest car in there, which is
The race car?
smart car. Good job. Hey everybody, it is Saturday morning. We are on our way to Cecil. They have a special race going on.
It's just a grudge event.
We have the car in tow in the stacker. Fran and Matt stayed late last night and fixed it. What did you end up doing last night?
We just put it back together.
I know, but like it was.
We put the balancer back on. We pinned it.
You pinned it.
Yeah, we did what we said we were gonna do.
Okay, so for those of you who didn't see, Fran had to pin his balancer, his harmonic balancer, because it broke at LS Fest.
Put a new keyway in it, put 2 pins in.
There it is. That's what I was looking for. A little bit of an explanation. That's fine. That's okay.
Well.
We're gonna go to Cecil today. It is a really cloudy overcast, I mean, which is good for the track. The track temperature will be good. Hopefully we can really get down it. There's a race happening. It's like some grudge race thing. So I don't know if times are gonna be shown or not.
The class that I'll probably enter, if I enter, is no clock small block. So no, it won't be shown.
Okay.
I don't know if they'll let me race it because I'm a class racer. I have to talk to PD about it. It's a PD small blocks race, so I don't know if they'll let me. I'll ask them. I'm testing either way, so.
Okay. So it's just gonna be me and Fran today, so I probably won't have the camera too much. And that's kind of it, I guess. I'll show you guys the first pass of the time slip in like a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't enough a yellow bullet, it was just us.
Did I?
Yeah, you'd be alright.
Maybe I don't feel like talking anymore.
Too bad.
People
You're
don't
famous now, baby.
People don't like that I cuss too much.
Yeah, whatever.
This is Lou. His tag says that he got lost looking for bitches. His name is Big Lou, and he's going after the microphone. Look how cute he is. Little French fry. Say hi to Lou's mom and dad.
It's 4,900 now.
He likes the microphone. Lou has an Instagram. What's his Instagram?
SRT_Lou the Frenchie.
SRT_. Tell him. Lou the Frenchie. Tell him, bud. Yeah, you get him. I love it. Unfortunately, the tire pressure sensor is in my car back at the shop. So the good thing about having the smart car is that I get to drive back to the shop and go get it. I have a feeling Fran probably already bought a new tire pressure sensor for my car to keep in it, because it's very important that his tires are set to a certain amount every single time. It's not very important that mine are. So I'm gonna go run back to the shop. It's about a half hour away. So I'm gonna go back to the shop, come back, and hopefully we have a better hit next time, and hopefully we get some good data, because it's been a while since we've had a few good passes on the car, and I'd really like to get some. So somebody tell Cletus that this thing does 70 no problem. It'll even do 90 no problem. Just a little noisy. Put the smart car right back to work. So Fran just went a 4:79 in the 8th. His time did not come up, but the guys at the track told me that it's exciting. We are back on our way to going fast again. It's not our fastest time. Don't get me wrong, it's not our fastest time, but it's where we need it to be. It's right where we need to be, and we're on the right track. I couldn't ask for any more. I'm so excited right now. I don't even care if I'm not in focus. You guys can kiss my butt. I'm so excited.
Drive that mother.
Oh, I saw you had to drive it. Ah, I can't get it in focus. All right, so we just made our first decent pass in a really long time.
Yo, for real.
I celebrated a little too hard up at the starting line for not seeing a time, but you
Did
wheelied.
You did.
Wheelied for a while. And
I had to drive that though.
I know. For once, you actually had to drive. It didn't just go straight. Hold on. So.
That's pretty relieving.
Pretty. That's very relieving. So.
I'll probably go faster if I kept my foot on the gas.
Huh. Rookie mistake.
It's at 79%.
Rookie mistake. That's something I would do. So I went all the way back to the shop to go get the tire pressure monitor sensor thingy-majigger, the tire pressure gauge. That
There you go.
Sorry. And I forgot my keys here, so we did not get our tire pressure gauge. Alex helped us out with his. It's very nice of him. Fran set the tire pressure, so it looks like Fran's setting his own tire pressure from now on, because he can. We had to oil down literally right before our pass, and the guys at Cecil did an awesome job cleaning it up, and we made a super awesome pass. I'm so excited about it. I really am.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and keep my foot on the gas next time.
That's always a plus. We're running a little late today, so the track didn't open until, there we go. The track didn't open until 2 o'clock for testing. They're having a no time grudge event. So we're running a lot later in the day than we normally would, but it's working out for us. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. It's a little windy, a lot of overcast, so it's really good. Pretty excited. what happened on that pass? You spun a little bit out past the what? What were you? Way past the 600.
Yeah, it was past the 60. It was probably 100 foot out. I'll tell you exactly here in a couple minutes where it was.
Matt, we got Matt here. Matt showed up.
Matt
Nice
did
guy.
show.
Hi, Matt.
Hi,
Matt, we got 100,000 subscribers.
I saw that.
Here this week.
One video now it's weird.
One video now. It's now we. Love you, babe.
No, you don't.
No.
No.
Oh.
You guys are doing shit. I'll put this camera down right now. So we got our 2 new drivers here for Race Proven Motorsports. What do you guys would say about the car?
It's good. Today
And what's your guys' names? Nasir.
My name is Leon.
And you guys watch the channel?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so we just got back from the track. Kind of a long day, but it was fine. I'd call today a success with my race car. We made like 5 passes. I mean, it only made it down the track basically, you know, on under, you know, technically full power on 1 pass. But it was a killer pass. You know, it went 479 at 146, which I was shocked that it went that fast. I coasted to like a 7.9 at like 130 or something like that. Then all the other passes, it either spun or, you know, did something. The one time it spun and I pedaled it and it was kind of power wheeling, but it was like headed towards the wall, so I had to back out of it. Other than that, I mean, the balancer obviously fixed the issue. We made 5 passes, not a single problem. So today was a success with that car. It's a new blower, so I'm still figuring out, so that's why it spun, you know, 4 passes. Generally, I don't spin at all. But I think next weekend we're going to take her car to the track, try and work on the 60 with that, get it to leave a little harder, because I mean on the 890 pass it only went like a 150 660, which is very slow for an 890 car. So we'll just play around with that, and then I think the next street car shootout, which is the first Saturday of every month, they have one. I'll take my race car there again and try and work on that. I'd love to go a low 70, high 60 with the car. We'll see. I mean, I'm just happy that I got it figured out and we can progress and move forward instead of having issues. You know, the last 2 big races, I've had nothing but problems, and that was very frustrating. But I mean, that's racing. You know, it was the same balancer that was on the car since I built it, so it's, you know, 4 years old. Obviously, they have issues. You know, after a while, I talked to a couple people. A guy who was a teacher at the School of Automotive Machinists when I went there, Pat Topolinski, he used to work for Greg Anderson, a pro stock team, and I talked to him, and he said that they rebuilt their balancers every season, and they actually made their own polymer and all that stuff to put in the balancer so it wouldn't flex and all that. And talked to Kurt Urban, who, you know, I highly respect in the LS game. If you don't know who Kurt Urban is, if you're kind of new to the LS LT stuff, Google him, because he was by far one of the top people to advance LS in the performance world. You know, he had a car that went 6s with an LS in like 01 or 02 on like a factory aluminum block. I mean, guy's a genius. He used to work for Wheel to Wheel. I mean, probably about 2% of people that are watching this video even remember who Wheel to Wheel is, but a long time ago, different era of cars. He told me, you know, he said, think of race car parts like dog years, which I thought was hilarious. He said, if it's got 1 year on it, it's 7 years old, you know. So, like I said, you know, I'm fortunate enough to have these people, you know, in my life that can give me advice that they learn from other stuff, and you know, so it worked out well. Whatever, we got the car figured out. It's fixed. I can move forward now, get some data on the new blower, which I did today. It really only makes about 1 more pound of boost than the other blower, which I thought it would make like 2 or 3, but whatever. It still makes more. A couple people I talked to that ran both blowers that I ran said that this one would be not as good down low and just better up top, and I'm finding the opposite. This one is actually better down low than my last one. So I had to pull a bunch more timing out to go down the track. On my ramp on my old one, I think I only had like 8 degrees out of it, and on the new one, I think I had like 13.5 today, and it went a 113.60, so it was pretty good. But either way, we'll have her car next week, try and get work on that, and then my car a couple weeks after that, so we'll follow up.